Hey guys, I hope everyone is well. I'm just hopping on here for a minute to talk about the video I made and I put on Rumble, and I'm going to put on Locals. If anybody's interested, it's about transhumanism and the trans agenda, all of it. So I don't really label myself anything now. I label myself as a lesbian or tomboy for most of my life, except for when I was not out and I had a boyfriend and stuff. Then I guess when non-binary became a thing, I really resonated with that because I've never felt like any one sex. I've never really, I didn't think about it when I was a kid that I didn't think of it like that. I just felt more comfortable in hats and not tight clothes, but and I like the colors red and blue. Now my favorite color is purple, but I kind of like pushed myself into my masculine because I felt inferior. I felt powerless. So I embodied my masculine and kind of snuffed out my feminine, which I'm pretty sure most people do because that's what we're programmed to do. So when I had that realization, I decided, non-binary, that's my thing, because I have to label myself, right? I don't have to label myself. My ego is Gabby. My higher self, you can't even name it. It's everything that is, never will be. I'm just me as a being. And this is where people are being manipulated because they just are what they are. And we're so programmed to not love ourselves, to not accept ourselves, and to seek validation outside of ourselves from other people because we don't have that within, when it's got to come from within. So I really think that a lot of these people are being used and manipulated. I was that person. So I talk more about everything on the Rumble and the Locals. But I just wanted to talk about this a little bit and put something on here about it that didn't have all the details. That's another thing about the trans thing. Like, I felt like no woman was going to want me because of the way I looked. That's another people. They're changing for other people. Just like any other disease, it's just another way to push us more into our ego. Just like the racial stuff. That's your ego, your body, association with the body. We're not our bodies. We are multi-dimensional beings having a temporary human experience. So, no, we are not just black or white or male or female or trans. We're all of it. All of it. And technically, we've all been everything that's part of this whole experience we have here. We've all been black, white, male, female, now trans, gay, animals. Like, that's what I believe. And again, this is my perspective. I'm not saying that it's the end all be all and I know what's best. But I am saying from my experience, a lot of these people are traumatized. And I tell a story about somebody that I knew who was trans, that detransitioned, and there are so many stories. So again, I'm not talking about people who are actually trans and need to transition. I'm talking about children who don't know what they're doing, who should not be taking hormones. If you go through the therapy and you find out this is really something you want to do, okay, do it. And I'm not saying take adults' rights away from them to do what they want to do. They should have their rights. Everyone should have their right to do what they want to do and be happy. But I'm saying that it takes a lot of consideration, because that's a massive shift, a massive change, and most people aren't really thinking about it, and they're jumping right into it. So jumping into something that big, that detrimental, of a change, like, there needs to be therapy, and even before hormones, because hormones mess with the body, and that's another thing. It's so horrible for the body, like the medicines and the hormones. Women's bodies are not supposed to house testosterone at those levels. Men's bodies are not supposed to house estrogen. And we're getting it through the plastics already. That's why you see men with boobs. Like that, they will grow boobs and have breast cancer now. So everybody has a choice. But I am saying that the children are way too young to make these decisions. And I spoke more about this in the video. If anybody's interested, I'm going to put it in the description below and the comment. I'm going to pin it. And I'm going to start making content like this more. But I'm going to put it on there because I don't want it to affect my music. Because I'm already seeing my views are going down, like it's been shadow banned or something. So really, I'm not really even worried about it so much anymore. Like, I realize, like, this message is very important. What I have to say is very important. Not just the trans stuff, but what I have to say about all of it is very important. It's very important for people to hear it and to wake up to it. So, thank you for listening, whoever got this far in the video. I love you guys so much. I'm sending everyone so much love.